Alright, everybody, welcome back. This is episode 32 of the Road to the Top series. I am Stay Toasty. And after a tough run of games, as you saw last episode, we got the win against Olnensk. And then we had a couple good games since then. No transfers to talk about, really. I think at all, pretty much. We didn't really make any signings. Nobody really came up for us to kind of look at as for potential signings. So nothing really on that front. So really a quiet transfer window for us. Now, since our last game, we've gotten one of each result. We started off with a loss, and I was worried because starting off with a loss after a win, I was worried. 2-0 against Gilles Saint. They're near top of the table. They're a pretty good team. We weren't outplayed at all. It was a close game. I thought we were a little bit. To say we were outplayed is not true. Because I thought we had the better chances. We just didn't score, which is frustrating. Maybe the stats maybe not show it, but we were hanging in there for a pretty good amount of the game. We just didn't have anything creative going forward. Then Talika got injured in practice. Now these last two games are actually. I played both these games first. This game was a 1-1 draw. This game, I was leading 2-1 at the time, and then the game crashed, so I lost all that data. So I ended up having to go back. This time I beat Ageda 2-0. Was really frustrating about the first game. We were leading for pretty much the entire game. They got a penalty, a BS penalty in like the 80th minute or something like that. Vincentini ended up blocking it, but he parried it right in front of the goal mouth, and the penalty taker came in and scored. But we replayed it this time, and we were the ones scoring the penalty this time through Marco Aureliu. Good game for us. We played pretty well. They're really close to us on the table. Definitely a result we needed to move up a spot. Another team that was close to us on the table was Folgadish. In the game we won, we were winning 2-1. We had two Marco Aureliu penalties. But this time, we went down early. The stats there. So let's look at the goal just to see the stats a little bit. So this is a counterattack. Lysenko. This was an amazing strike. As you can see over here, they had a lot of shots, but these shots were long shots, not really quality shots, I would say. A fair result, to say, 1-1, I'm not gonna worry about it that much. But that being said, we do have some more injuries. Again, Silva's out. Talika's out. And let me check something. Which sucks. They've been out for a lot of time this year. And, and look, like, Talika has one of the highest average ratings in the division. I'm pretty sure Silva's right behind him with like a 7.39. Let's see if we can see here. But it's just... Do we have an average rating? Most tackles per match. Grimshaw, that's good, but he, considering general average rating. Rui Teixeira missed some time. Paredes has missed some time. I'm pretty sure Silva was around here, so maybe he hasn't had enough games to qualify. But that's kind of the point, he has like a high rating came up on the screen and it said, but we haven't had those guys there to play. We have a good goal differential. We should be higher up in the table, but we just haven't gotten the points in the games we should have uh, to show that we deserve to be up there. But in no way are we out of the race at all. In my mind, I think we still have another 10 games to go. Um, you know, are we gonna get promoted? No, but uh, I just want at this point I just want to take in some momentum. Really, get a couple wins, maybe win at least 5 of those games. I'd be very happy with that. Just take some momentum with the next season. Um, because right now we don't have. I mean, we have a little. I mean, it's just so inconsistent. So a little bit consistency, I think, would be amazing. Um, so that's kind of where I'm at, where this team's at right now. Um, I don't think we're. I'm not going to say anything because last year I thought we were going to be fine, and then we ended up in a relegation battle. I'm just going to shut my mouth. So let's just get into the game. Let's get into the starting lineup and see how we do today. All right, guys. So this is going to be the lineup today. Classic back line with Venturini in goal. Rui Teixeira, Grimshaw back. I mean Grimshaw. Laredo came back. He didn't play well. Grimshaw. I don't know why. I just keep playing him. He makes a lot of tackles. And I mean, look at his face. He just seems like a nice guy. So he's gonna play because why not? Firmino, Marcus Bay, Aurelio. I believe Talika and Silva are close to being back. Silva's could play today, but he's at 90. I don't want to risk it. Bay's, they're similar players, so I don't think it'll be too much of a difference. Talika, let's switch that around actually. Talika, he's gonna be out for a couple more days. And then we have Bay, Aurelio, and Pellegrini up top. Hasn't gotten much playing time this season. With Pereira out injured for a couple more days, and then Lysenko hasn't really done much in his time. So give Pellegrini the start. Might as well. So let's get into the game. As far as, I talked a little bit earlier about transfers. There were some pre-contract kind of stuff going on. Aurelio got picked up he's leaving in the summer to Faf, I believe. João Virginia, he got picked up. He's going somewhere in the summer, I believe, as well, to a pretty big club. Well, not a big club, but Wolverhampton. He hasn't played as much this year. There were a couple goalkeepers. I'll talk about them after this. There were a couple goalkeepers that came up. Their agents were looking for a team. They're looking pretty good. So I might bring them in. Virginia, like I said, I promised them that, this is going to be a stepping stone for him. I thought he'd be here a little bit longer, but I was never going to be able to keep him very long anyway. They have the ball here. Looks like it's going to be their highlight. We have to stop them. Where's Grimshaw? We need him. That's a great goal. That's a great goal. That's a really great goal. If only Grimshaw was there to take out his kneecaps. He turns around and he looked offside, but and a well placed strike by Leong. Goalkeeper couldn't do much there. Aurelio on the corner here. Just goes flies past everybody. Nobody gets a head on it or anything. And Rui Teixeira scores a great goal. He's really coming into his own this season. one of the real bright spots this year has been his play in that box-to-box midfielder role, along with the defense. I mean, um, defensively, we've been good. Um, you know, with our injuries. I mean, our biggest problem has probably been the offense with the injuries. We haven't had a lot of cover there, which is definitely something I'm working on. That's why I'm allowing Monteiro and Aurelio go. Pellegrini, is that his first? I believe it's his first goal for the club. A great cross in by Vash Cruz. It was Vash Cruz. And good overlap here. Well done. Vash Cruz with a little bit of pace. Get around him. A good cross in, and Pellegrini makes no mistake. The Fiorentina lone man. We're up 2-1. After going 1-0 down, that's nice to see. But like I was saying, I mean, Monteiro and Aurelio are probably not going to be here next year. Talik is getting a lot of interest as well, so we might have to bring in two left-sided wingers. So, I mean, Firmino might get picked up there. There might be a lot of changes here, but defensively, I'm really happy. Ikic, Diniz Almeida, Dembele. Those are three center backs I can really see us kind of, organizing around, relying upon. Rui Teixeira is a good player. He's definitely showed it this year. Paredes, Lysenko, I think they're good strikers. If we could get them the service, consistent service, I think we'll be fine. If we stop getting red cards from that ball-winning midfielder, that'd be great. So these are all things that they have to look at this point. Let's have the ball here. Aurelio, Tabay, Tamiyan. Ooh, Tamiyan, the left back, getting high up there. Made a good run. Not as forte to be in there at that point. Grimshaw will bring him off. He's getting tired, and he's on a yellow card. That sounds like a terrible combination. Let's bring on Monteiro for Aurelio, who hasn't done much on this left-hand side. Let me switch them. That'll be better for them. That's better. We'll bring on. We'll switch Firmino and Monteiro. So Monteiro will go on the right. Firmino will go on the left. Since Firmino's a little bit more familiar with the left-handed side. Ashku's having a great game, it seems. No, we're winning 2-1, so I'd like to get that one more goal just to, put it away, confirm our place. Pellegrini almost gets that third goal for us. Hits the bar, very unlucky by him. About 10 minutes left. Still 2-1 up. One goal by them, another one of those strikes from the first half, we can lose this lead. It looked like a good thing Vincentini held it well. I don't know if that was a highlight or if this is the highlight coming up now. Not a great kick by Vincentini. And lucky that their winger there did not put that away. Vincentini's delivery from his box was not great. Ended up at their feet, and it ended up at Real's winger, but he could not finish. Last seconds to go here. As long as we hold the ball, we should be fine. And 2-1 win. Back up to 9th, it looks like. Give them a good. I'm not gonna say anything. They should be that team. Back up. Actually got up to 8th. So not the 9th, but Boavista below us has a game in hand. So not sure if we're going to stay there for very long, but nice to see us move with the table a little bit. Being in teams we should. So yeah, so let's get into the schedule for next episode, guys. Alright, everybody. So this is gonna be these are the upcoming games. We have 9 games this season, so because of that, I think we're gonna condense that into 3 episodes instead of doing 3 and then the live com. I think we're gonna do instead 2 and a live com. Also because it seems like there's a pattern. We seem to always play the same team. We always seem to play like Legions and Real. I feel like we've played Real so many times. You know, we seem to always play teams like Agueda, Livecom, Porto B. We seem to play a lot. So I'm trying to switch up a little bit here. So this way we'll play likes of Oliveirense, Lulatan, and Famila Song. It's a little bit different than what we normally play. So yeah, so let's do Benfica B, Académica Coimbra, the derby, Central derby, and then we'll do Oliveirense in a couple weeks. So yeah, that'll be the lineup, guys. So thank you guys for watching today. Again, another LiveCom win. Which is nice to see. We've gotten 7 points out of last night, out of possible 9 last 3 games. That's good. So thank you guys. Make sure you guys like and subscribe, and stay close, my friends.